It's probably easy to follow. It's like a chair. It's like an auction. You have our dots.
Okay. So, for those of you who haven't been here before, hands up if you haven't seen the YouTube videos.
Oh dear.
Wow.
I'm going to autograph after.
He's going to buy from you autograph. Even the body pillow.
Oh dear.
Okay, so for those of you who haven't been here before, is anyone under the age of 18? Put up your hand. We're not going to kick you out.
Yet.
Okay, good. Because last time I had to make horse dick jokes for 15 minutes before the 15-year-old kid left.
Oh yeah.
You think I'm kidding?
He's not.
So, I'm going to start with the disclaimer. The disclaimer is this. I have a master's degree in theology, which means I'm going to heaven no matter what I say.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Furthermore, because I'm doing it for charity, if what I say grabs your attention and makes other people want to come to the charity, saying terrible things is a morally good thing for me to do.
Yep.
And finally, because I have a master's in theology, everyone I meet goes, really? Oh, I'm going to try to shock you by telling you horse dick jokes.
No.
So, I know more horse dick jokes than all of the rest of you put together. Most of them involve, have you been to Costco and they've got the pork loin?
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty much all the horse dick jokes that there are. They amount to swinging a pork loin around. My point is that if you watch HBO shows and you get a little uncomfortable with the whole, like, incest fucking stuff that happens, this may not be the place for you, because here's an example. This morning or yesterday night, one of the executives said to me, dude, you should probably cut down on the gay jokes.
That was me.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't ID this room, so.
Yeah. I asked, nobody put their hands up that said they were under 18. They're all claiming to me that they're over 18.
All right.
They're excellent liars because I can't pick out individual faces. Sea of rage and pain. So they said, you should cut down on the gay jokes. And I'm like, why? And they're like, if you hurt the gays' feelings, they will spend less money. And I said, the gays? So, hands up if there's anybody who's gay and out.
Yay!
Congratulations. Hands up if you're gay and not out. Okay. Point is, I don't care how many dicks you suck. As long as you give me money for abusing you emotionally, and that is really the essence of what it is. So it was something like 5 years ago, we had a furry in the crowd, and I did a bit about how furries are terrible people. Because they are. Yep. Just like all the rest of you are terrible people. You masturbate to pictures of 14-year-old girls or boys. Not discriminating. And furries are just worse than you. That doesn't mean you're better. But so I spent 15 minutes explaining why furries are terrible people. You know, their sexual fetishes, their many really weird sexual fetishes. And this furry got really butthurt. So he was like, well, my girlfriend's a furry too, and you're not giving her shit. And I'm like, okay, let me explain this. The internet has a little diagram. A girl with cat ears and cat paws is a cat girl. Cat girls aren't furry. Because we don't feel icky if we want to fuck them. Furries, on the other hand, especially full fucking fursuiters, I don't care. Oh no, it's not a fursuit. drape this over my body, you're a furry. So I was explaining how furries are terrible people, in much this vein. And the furry got really butthurt. And he left in a huff. And his girlfriend went with him. She was like, all right. So they leave, and I think that's the end of it, right? 2 days later, a friend of mine's like, holy shit, you should see deal with this performance. And I'm like, why? He's like, well, the furry, they got really butthurt, posted like 5-paragraph rant about what a total asshole you are. And I'm like, really? So I hit the link, and it spawned a 3-page thread about A, what an asshole I am, B, shut the fuck up, no he's not, he's raising money for charity. C, yeah, but he's an asshole while he's doing it. D, no, that's the point, don't you get it? Then it sort of collapsed into this hipster black hole. But I mean, he was really butthurt. He was like, and he was mean, and it hurt my feelings, and he's a bad person. So, being the kind. So I printed it out, and next year I read it aloud.
Oh yeah.
Dramatic reading.
Oh yeah.
and that was sort of a good explanation to everyone that year about what you're going to experience: trauma and shame. I will point to you directly. I mean, not all of you, obviously, but I'll try to get all of you. And explain how you have profound moral failings and very weird sexual tastes based on what you're bidding on. Or based on who you're sitting next to that's bidding on something. Or that you were dumb enough to raise your hand when the obvious raging homophobe asked, is anybody gay? And then started making dick jokes to the gay dude. You are going to spend money here, right? Because if you're not, just fuck off. As I understand it, the gays don't want to spend money if we make jokes about it. You're good? Okay. So, you can stay. The year after that, we had a guy who, because Full Metal Alchemist got really popular in the last few years, was cosplaying poorly as Gluttony. Is he here again this year? So he was here last year during my explanation of how I'm going to explain to all of you how you're terrible people. And he piped up, tried to heckle, and was like, well, you can abuse me all you want, I don't have human emotions. I'm a, what are the?
Homunculus.
Homunculus, aha! So I spent 10 minutes just explaining how, you know, you're not a homunculus, you live in your parents' basement, you smell like cheese. You don't touch girls except by accident on the C train, and then they do this. You know, explaining his life story, even though I've never met him. Oh my God, am I psychic? And he got butthurt and left. So, if you have that sort of fragile emotional state, by all means, please stay and move up to the front row, so the rest of us can watch you shatter.
On the internet.
I don't get erections anymore unless people are crying.
Hey, Tyler. For trauma and shame.
Trauma and shame. Why was that so warm?
Do we want to know?
Money in this end. Okay. So is everyone clear that I will say terrible things to and about you?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe under here.
Nobody's gonna be like, "It was me to me. Everyone accepts that that's going to happen, right?
We're fine.
We don't want to see any of you on the 7:30 feedback panel talking about Tyler.
I do, because we record that shit and I need something to wank off to.
There you go.
You're my hero! All of you agree. Outside of Otafest, people seriously ask me, oh, are you going to be a pastor? I know!
My school irony.
My thesis advisor had some questions about my Facebook posts. I said, that's not me. Really? Because you have a very unusual last name. And the photo of this person looks exactly like you at your family reunion. And I was like, well, that's a fake account. That I used to raise money for charity with. Okay. So, this year I've got a couple of rants, not exactly prepared, but due to experiences I've had this year, I've got a couple bits we're going to go into. Last year we had is the guy with the Brazilian girlfriend. He's not. You remember him? Okay, so he's not. Hi, Nancy. What? He's here? Oh, voice actors, good. Come up front. We'll start with them. So the intervention. Last year we had an intervention with a pharmacy tech who we got him a date.
Yep.
And they're actually going to go out this year. Seriously, it's going to happen. So it's great. But this year there's some other stuff. Basically, I went. In the past, I was even less cool than I am now. I was like a 330-pound ham beast, neckbeard, weeaboo, useless piece of shit, which is how I got to be chairman. And now I am not 300 pounds. I'm not nearly as much of a neckbeard. I'm not as much of a ham beast. The piece of shit is. Yeah. Oh, look, children! Are you guys aware that this is like a PG-21 room? There's a lot of foul language. If your parents are okay with you being here, yes. But if they don't let you watch HBO shows, you shouldn't be here. You're still coming. Like, no, seriously, those kids, the younger ones. I'm sorry. They will leave and go to school and become very popular because of the words
It's the yearly thing.